Well, I thought the ad was gonna play by now, but I guess not. I don't. I'm confused, but that's fine. I can live without ad break. What's up, Cobra? It is EL fish. EL fish. Lawfish would be a different thing. Oh, I do see a gecko out there. Well, I see a gecko head pop up. Let's see if I can find. Which one was I working on earlier? Cattle ransacks? No. Coin bronze is the busted drinks? No. Dinner call. Dinner call. How's it going, Cobra? I updated all. I'll switch over. I'm just kind of kicking it before bed, so very laid back. My bony tailbone could not sit in the chair for too much longer. I was just like, nah. If I stream again, I'll be down here in the beanbag. Gecko head. I don't know. Let me cheat. Oh. Camera's a little high. Oh well. I will adjust it here. Uh-oh. We crash? Crashed. Lame. A bummer. Try again. Let me close out my browser. Really need it particularly. I've got stream chat and stuff on the phone. Not there. Oh, it's I'll switch over to that real quick while this is loading. Dinner call. Where are you at, dinner call? I wish the saves would have the fort names on them. While this is loading, bathroom. And maybe the gecko will stick his out there. I don't. Here, I'll look and see on the way by.
Is that stud coming?
I beg your pardon? Oh, I'm muted. Hopefully. Thanks for the raid, Saber. I got up to try to see. I was trying to feed him. So the lights are kind of dim because leopard geckos only come out at dawn and dusk. Let's see if I can... Okay. He's just hanging out there. Just popped out. I tried to feed him, but I think he's still not quite aware enough to go chasing after bugs. He'll find it. All right, yeah, no problem. You did have a long stream going, so I don't blame you. Go grab something to drink and relax. Unplug for a bit. But thanks again for the raid. We'll swap over back to the game. So, this is a fortress that I just started up earlier today. Not too far along. It's a dwarf fortress because a lot of mods are kind of built around being dwarves, and so not a lot of various technologies are set for other races or civilizations. Yeah, no, in fact, actually, if you're curious, Cobra, Saber Remu, also plays Dwarf Fortress, plays Zomboid, plays a bunch of other stuff. Muse Dash, World of Warcraft. He was pillaging things for zombie protection. But this fortress, so I live on the coast here, and the ocean freezes. So when the ocean freezes, I can dig down through the ice, put support structures in the water, or technically anchor them to the ground, and build upwards. I kind of have to wait for the freeze again so that I can kind of add onto it a bit more. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with it, though. Is this just like a support pillar? Will I build a bigger thing? I'm kind of tempted to do that. But especially since I have so much oceans. A bunch of nothing. Side. Still frozen over here? It is still frozen over here. So, even though... Wait a minute. There's something goofed up with the temperature? No, temperature's on. What? Dang, must be a pretty cold winter then, because all this is still frozen. This is freshwater, so it is. In fact, the freshwater is still frozen. Saltwater, not so much. Huh. Eh, interesting. Interesting. I could still technically sit here and dig out some of this ice. So you can use ice as a building material. You dig it out, it works just like rock. Well, it works just like rock until it gets too warm. Then the ice boulders themselves kind of melt. They're gone. But if you build a building with them, or turn them into brick, or turn them into blocks, they stay that way. So you can have... I still have my... No, I took that one away. May have already... So I do have some wall... Like, I made these walls out of ice. This little platform out here that I built that on just so I could get out to this and work on it when the when the ice was still here. I had to channel all around it. I had to build out to it to be able to build the wall. But the wall or the floor that I made out of ice is still here too. Anyway, I was kind of just checking out some of these other mods that I have in. So I've got a crematorium up. I need to figure out a way to use it that makes sense. Because, I mean, I don't have any corpses to burn. But for whatever reason, the crematorium likes to treat, like, llama hair as corpse. This llama wool, like I watched somebody like try to come and burn this llama wool. I'm like, I want the llama wool. Why are you trying to burn that? So that's supposed to be it's hopefully a way to get rid of things later on when you've got, you know, all kinds of corpses just laying around. The laboratory, I haven't messed with any. The quarry is supposed to provide you an area to work. Does it have to be on the surface? I think it does. Must remove. So the quarry is supposed to kind of give you a space that you can send dwarves to work at. There's a similar mod in RimWorld where you can send folks to work at the quarry and they'll just kind of occasionally get various materials, rocks. I think there's like geodes and such that you can potentially get gems. It's mostly stone. It's supposed to be so that you don't ever run out of material to work with, but it's not as easy as just going to a wall and digging it out. It takes longer. There's greater chance that you don't come up with anything. It's just supposed to give you more access to materials that aren't finite, but not like anything like high end or anything. It's just, here's some occasional gems or whatnot is your high end stuff. And then what is the other ones? I haven't messed with this thing at all, so I don't know what it does. Or well, I know what it's supposed to do. The laboratory is supposed to let you make mixtures to be able to make like antiseptics, antibiotics, various chemical concoctions that are supposed to help you with like medical work. I'm not sure if it has like research purposes. If dwarves doing research get anything out of it. I also go lower floor. Here we've got a lot of shells. Look at the kitchen. I want to see if I can get. So I do have the like extra meal names mod in. So there's a potential. What all they make. We've made Hylophosauros lasagna. Got some bat rays and a bunch of plum helmets. You're gonna turn those into more lasagna. Okay. I hope there's not a Garfield in my fort. Frog the knights are fighting. So, more lasagna. Uh-oh. They started some tavern music and then somebody got moody. So they're already working on it. Wow. Amazing. Have oh, you know what? What do I do with them? No. My glasses, my reading glasses. I blame you, Cobra. Who did this? Ah. Oh. Let me look for him. Yeah, they're right here. I found him. No thanks to you, Cobra. No. I kid. I am really good at forgetting where I put anything. No, you're right. You're all right. My when I have really bad brain fog days, I have ended up like getting things out. I will get up and go to the kitchen and get like, let's say, a drink out of the fridge. I will set it on top of the fridge while I like get something else in the kitchen. And I have very frequently left the beverage up on top of the fridge. And I go back and sit down. Then, you know, a day or two later, I'll go in there and be like, "What's this drink doing?" Oh shit! I left that up there. My brain sometimes very, very sketchy. But I did, so I do have these like reptile people for dark in the underground here, because I broached the caverns pretty early. And it was mostly because I came down here. I came down here fairly quickly. Like, I was gonna set up shop here. This was gonna be my ground floor for everything. Came down, started digging out here, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start building. And then like there's just so much aquifer throughout here. I just like stopped and moved on. I was like, I don't want to screw with all this. Just head on out of here. So I did put a well in here. I put the hospital in here. I want it closer to the surface. But need a table for the traction. The traction. Have them made? No. One of them made? Of them made. Yeah, for me, it's just certain nights. It's usually on nights where I have. Oh, you crawl out of there. It's usually on days when I have a lot more pain than usual. If I have a higher ache to me, usually when my brain's the foggiest. So, but it is almost always a matter of usually getting something in the fridge, and then I'll set it up on top of the fridge. totally forget that I came in there to get, a drink. Got got an Auroch rolling around. I have a pretty decent well there. Let me volume a little lower. Make sure I'm not bleeding. But I don't have a decent set of like over the head over the ear headphones. Like, I mean, I will use in headphones when I have funky ear jaw things going on. Ah. So I have the blueprints here. This is supposed to be where the tower comes up out of the ocean from. I was initially my thought was going to be, oh, is it already frozen? Dang. Okay, well, so initially my thought was I would make the front door like over here. I would have the entrance to the fortress here, and then I could just wall this off and only let caravans in. And I could just always have this lifted up. And if dwarves or anything wanted out, like I could make a platform out here, let dwarves out the fortress in the ocean, and nobody could ever get to you. But I definitely need more space than 4x4. I'm trying to think of, might be easier to sink a bunch of these down, make a platform on top of them. I believe it lasts into fairly early spring, so, or at least it lasts into spring for a little bit, so the ocean won't thaw on top of me while I'm working on it. I'm paying attention, watching this cat. What are you doing? Huh? Just gonna wander on by. I do think that I want to put. Do need to put another wall up here. Actually, I think I can do it. Oh no, actually, I don't want. Should be able to. Oh nope, nope. So, oh, where are you going? What are you doing? What do you think this is? Oh no, you dork. All right. Well, if you should happen to hear loud purring or any sort of purring, the cat has decided to lay on my arm. This is usually where she lays. This is usually where she wakes me up in the middle of the night to crawl in under my blanket and stuff herself into this slot here under my arm. Why you think that you can do this now? Beyond me. Thank you. Hopefully she's not kicking the mic. So I've got a bunch. Oh, that's true. That is fair. It is just a little, you know, hammer in the corner. Uh, here you go. Let me. I will give you a second. Oh, you know what? Probably actually can't see it in the camera anyway, because the camera's, I guess, moved back. So just ignore it. You can't really see her, I guess. Understand that she's right. Ignore the book boxes. That. Yeah, well, I mean, she's definitely in her later years. When her, I don't know just about how old she is. Lily, the other one, is probably closer to probably at least 15. I would say 15. 15, 16. Nyx, I think, is a few years younger than. I would guess she's probably closer to 12, 13. Yeah, she's definitely getting ahead in years. Lily. She mostly sleeps. Does occasionally like wander around, pester me for things in the kitchen. Another thing she's capable of. If I'm like getting anything out of the fridge, she assumes that she could get something. Well, have some things. I knew that I was gonna need. Assumed that was the. Will. Oh. Hopefully the cat isn't sitting. The cat is definitely like on top of the mic to the point where hopefully I'm not being entirely. I can see the activity. I'm talking through layers of cat. I've definitely found some heat. Smell. I can get some. Let me mute real quick. Mic up with the cat. Okay. Hopefully, there's not interference or anything going on down there. I've moved the microphone from under the cat. Got thieves. Oh. Where are you at? Oh. Bug thieves. Hopefully. Okay, they're running. There are a bunch of especially with modded, there's a bunch of different types of thieves. Some thieves do not care that they've been spotted. They will still try to barrel on into your fort and take stuff. Other thieves, mostly like kobold thieves, those bug guys, if they get spotted, they take off. They immediately leave. I think it's mostly if it says thief, they will usually run as soon as they get caught. Snatchers, I believe, are the ones that are typically, hey, I'm coming into your fort, I'm going to take your stuff. Mostly your kids. I'm just still kind of surprised that the ocean freezes in late autumn, though. Thank you, cat. Thank you, cat. I had. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. She's not sure either. So, go back down. Oh, that cow needs to be somewhere. You know what? I'll put you in here for now. I don't need a stray cat. Wandering around and then getting hungry because you don't have any food. Because you're somewhere you're not supposed to be. I will. Where's he? So I have, like I said, I just kind of started this one early today. Don't have a lot of stuff on it. Oh, now. Then that's him. I almost always with rocks and with doors, they tend to just have them build as many as I use up. So it's 10 to 10 or like 20 for every 20 that I still have left. Or no, usually I would say 20. As long as I have, I don't. I guess I typically don't have any set numbers as far as like doors and such go, like or furniture goes. It's not super important as long as you have enough being remade that you're not sitting around waiting for new ones. Except in your fort. But with the cut gem orders, I almost always set it to sure. So we'll set it to, let's say, cut gems 10. As long as I have at least say the way I always have 10 in reserve because dwarves that go into a mood sometimes will ask for raw gems.
And so if they need raw gems, they don't have to go chasing around the fortress to find gems that are still in the rock. Way they're always still cutting gems. They always still have a bunch of cut gems laying around. But they will never, that order will never pop back up so long as there's under 10 gems. I don't want them to just cut all of them. So there has to be at least 20. Wait, there's always at least 10 uncut gems hanging around. Do war up here. I need. Oh, I've maybe should have sorted this. I kind of tend to, or recently, piled out a bit better so that I have a certain type of stones that I want here, my clay here. I literally I have so much gypsum in my fort. I'm gonna make a stockpile just for gypsum because there's so much of it. But I go through and I sort this stuff out a bit more, just so certain workshops have easier access to materials that I want to work with. What? Was fighting in the underground. One for you guys. One of the under. It's just a cat. Not something D&D.
Oh, sorry. This cat. Hold on. Okay, that should be better. I got the mic out from under her once, and then she kept moving over towards me more, so she ended up sitting right back on it, or laying back up against it. So, hopefully, should be good now. Also, when I was uploading some of the VODs and things from recent streams, I went back and I looked, and I noticed some like weird random old copyright things on some of the videos from way back when, and noticed that like one video was just entirely blocked. And so I messed around and like muted the music I think that was playing in the background, and I realized that and I don't know how long it's been like this, but the video, I know it hadn't been been that way the whole time, but I noticed that like my first Dwarf Fortress related video stuff in general on the internet was from 2010. And I was sitting here going like, oh, wow. I don't know. Do I want to go back and watch any of that stuff anymore? I don't know. It still exists out there. Maybe someday. Maybe if I make it to my 60s, I'll be like, hey. Well, I mean, back in the day, back then, a lot of people were just uploading stuff to be uploading stuff. We just did things because it was like, oh, hey, this looks fun. Let's do it. And that's like what all that stuff was. Or do I have enough ore to make chains? I do. Or enough bars, rather. Furniture, chains. I do find it a little odd that chains are considered furniture, but it is also kind of interesting that if you have dwarves that get put into like prison, quote unquote, they get punished by the justice system. If they're put on chains, they yeah, yeah. I don't. I couldn't tell you exactly when, like, what version that stuff was. It was before, like, it was still in like beta version. I'm something. I don't think I played an alpha. But if dwarves get put into chains in a like a dungeon, they get punished by um they get punished by justice system. They can still admire like pieces of art or even the if your chains are exceptionally like decorated and such, they will still admire things while they are locked up, which is a good way to kind of keep them from getting too much of a mood penalty. Okay, I do have milk, spice barrel. I probably let's spin thread. Oh, where are you going? Ugh, ugh. Why are you crawling across me like goof? Okay, so let me un unpermanent that task there so they can make some cheese. Did I already eat all the food I made? Uh Egg barrel. I don't have a too much. That's the still. I'll make some fine meals. That'll. Let's see what kind of fine meals we make here at this establishment. We've made a Hylophilus salad. Well, I guess maybe dwarves will eat. As a change of pace. I need so many poults. So many poults just hanging out here. Probably. Okay, those eggs need to go because they're not fertile. Those also are not fertile. No. There's a lot of just turkey eggs hanging out here that are. Yeah, they can all be picked up. Oh, but I opened that door, so now every poult that's not assigned to this room is escaping. Get back in there. Get back in there, turkeys. So many turkeys. Turkeys are probably about the best bird for like meat production. I believe egg-wise, if you're just after eggs, it might be ducks. Unless you get into like capturing like crocodiles or such. I think crocodiles might be like the best egg catchers, but cave crocs are a lot harder to get a hold of. Man, so many poults. Doors. I would like to put some doors in place. Now the fortunate thing about breaching the caverns so early means I can put all my animals into these pens pretty quick. All the grazers can eat underground rather than sit up on the surface and freeze. I should have been working on this a bit more. But we can do that real quick. Construction. Oops. Wall, I need to put that on. Got this ramp. So with DF hack installed, if this works properly. What stone was this? Gabbro. Also Gabbro. So with DF hack on, it should. Yes. So with DF hack on, you can turn this spin manager on, and what it'll do is, so it automatically suspends all the jobs that would block another job from happening. So with it set up like this, I don't have to necessarily come up here and just build another floor immediately to try to put the wall up, but rather if you build it in this row like this, they will always go to the end, put that wall up. It will unsuspend this one. It'll put that wall up, and it'll just go all the way down the row like this. Same with this side, so I can start putting them over here as well. It is definitely handy for constructing things. No access to... Oh, you know, it's probably because this tree is in the way. Well, I think means we need to get rid of this tree. But yeah, I just happened to notice that because I was looking at it going like, oh yeah, you know, I did actually do some, you know, basic ass Dwarf Fortress tutorials back in the ancient times when it was still mostly a DOS game, or a, you know, DOS window looking game. Hey, animals have grown up. Now we should be able to go there and put that in place. Of course, nowadays, like, I'm definitely... Ooh. What is blocking it? Okay, it's not there. Think of what is getting in the way so that they can't get over here. Well, I appreciate that. Like I definitely there's definitely been people that have been like, "Oh, hey, I put this video on to go to sleep." It's like, "Hey, you know what? Fair enough. I absolutely have turned on folks with long videos just in the background for just general kind of chatter. It's usually things that I've seen before. Not anything that I might like actually actively consciously trying to watch because that'll keep me up. But so long as I've seen most of it before, then putting it on in the background, 100%, I will totally toss it on. And if people do that, you know what? More power to them. If it works, I fault nobody. Any method they can use that gets them to sleep. Sometimes that can be very difficult to do. Troll is fighting. So reptile, they still fighting the trolls down here, beating up on this troll. They at least they finished him off. There's been these reptile animal people down here. They keep fighting with things. Mostly troglodytes. Going down here. What is it? Frog? Cave crocodile. Yeah, they've just been fighting down in the dark over who knows what. I do want to come through here and pick out some of these. So like clumsy, low stamina, might as well butcher them. Agile, low stamina, butcher them. Rail, not great. Since we've got so many turkeys, nothing. I mean, it's not terrible. I can leave that alone. Wrong recovers slowly. Oh, that's a poult. I don't want to do that. Turkey gobbler. Yeah. But again, another nice little thing that DF Hack does is gives you this little menu so you can just click on various things. Like if you just want to set an animal to be adopted, bam, just go right there. It also lets you set up auto butchering, but auto butchering is a little bit more complicated. I do have Ankylosaurus here. I'm debating. I think you can turn them into. And not turn them. I thought you could turn them into a war animal. 1 second. You can. Okay. You just didn't have the option there. I need the nest boxes. Box. Nest boxes in there. Oh. I need to... hold on. I do have... Nice. There's a few juveniles running around. I need to put them back in there so that I can shut the door and not let the dwarves take their stuff for a while. Hey, turkey gobbler. Yeah, that'll happen. Got a few mugs there. Oh, I'm out of drink. Oh, no. This will not do. I, Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out why this is stopped here. Stopped over here. Just stopped there. But it's not stopped here. Huh. I mean, I guess I can build the ramp over there too. Just do it that way. Do this direction. I'll put a ramp corner. That block. And I will let them just build. Oh, not that. Do it the whole wall. Yeah, roadblock. And I'll just let them go at it like that. It might be slower, I guess, that way, but it also means I don't have to build an entire floor out immediately. Let's see, we've got oops. I can technically dig up to this. Let's go dig up here. Wrong thing. I can go from here to there. Up. I think what I might do, what I'll probably do actually, is just make these kind of support pillars that go down into the fortress, or Rather, there'll be support pillars for the larger structure, and then I can have them all just be able to come up through this corner of it and out into the larger structure when I get it put in. So I can come out here and make, like, let's say 9 of these, like, support columns in the ground, and put all the construction on top of it. And have sort of like a little sea castle. Damp stone located. Oh no. My plan to just dig up to this thing is foiled by the aquifer again. Butts. Oh, I've hit the aquifer. Guess I need to move this stuff out real quick. Stop. I will continue to dig up through it. It just means I have to do more. I have to sit around and smooth every bit. Hopefully, I don't have to like dig it out and replace everything with construction. That's never fun. Oh, saving adventure date. Oh wait, that thing. Actually, try this again. Get up through it, maybe? It looks like the aquifer is still over on this side here, but not the other side. So, I guess that's not the worst thing. Then I just need to come through and smooth a bunch of stone. Or water keeps pouring on people's heads. Dang. No, I'm pushing the mouse wheel. Very bad. Likes to roll backwards. So up another piece of this column is the staircase. All the way up. Okay. We're up to there. I'll have to like construct staircase. Oh, Crundlekin Caravan is here. Hello, Crundlekin. How you doing? Okay. A lot of damp stone. I missed the floor? No. Not wet. Er. large. I'll just smooth it all out. I don't want to take chances with any of it. For ugh, all this mess that I've made. Hopefully it cleared. Hopefully I've cleared it out though. But also, I don't know if you were here already or not. Um, Cobra. Maybe you can't do it as well from mobile. There is a, I do have Redeem set up just for naming stuff. Anything needs to get named. I do welcome people to name stuff. Usually it's gravy just showing up and naming things Bongzard or Pizza Bong or whatever. He always sticks Bong on there for some reason. I don't know why. No, actually last time he did name Yamcha. Merchants have arrived and unloading goods. Oh, okay. Okay, Kronlokin. I do need to work on more bins. We definitely are in need of bins. Haul constructed goods up with. Don't have much in the way of. We have some traction bins. I'm just gonna start typing craft names. Now, crown. I hope I didn't like use all my crafts already. Just not create new ones. That would be a bummer. What? I already typed scepters. Ring? Boy. The pain of not having bins and just being able to go finished good bin. Could. Hold on, do I have. No, I don't have any prepared meals sitting around. I could, as I say, I could trade prepared meals, but. I trade salads? No. Figurine. Figurines? Figurines. Trade away my cool door figurine. Mugs. You have a bunch of mugs. Probably could. Those. I have a ton of lower quality mugs that I could trade away. Yeah. We'll trade away some of the junkier mugs. Then let's trade some. That way I don't have to haul a bunch of stuff. Leave it at that. That should be amount. So, no more tetrahedrite. Wait, what? Wait, I thought we made the traction benches. We still have. No. That's just lingering from way earlier. Got it. Go to. Also, actually, I do need to label this as the hospital. Take me to. 10 points if you know that reference. I need. What was I doing? Furniture. I mean, it's not really furniture, but we will put it. We'll put the traction benches. You need drinks. A lot of drinks again. Brew drink from plant. Brew drink from fruit. I probably should set it to. I'll just set it to check monthly. Set both of them to check monthly. And maybe do 15 of each. So many items not binned. I think I can make. I can make bins out of nickel. Whether I should or not, I don't remember if nickel particularly good for crafting into anything like that. But it is kind of funny to me, though, that if things aren't put in a bin and you're taking them individually, dwarves are literally just carrying one object up a stair to set on a shelf. Like, they didn't think ahead of time to just, like, you know what? Maybe I'll take a handful of things. Maybe I'll take multiple items with. No, I'm gonna just take this one ring. This one small ring. Just somebody grabs it, picks up the ring, and carries this one ring all the way up through the fortress, set on this shelf, and then walks off. Like, I oh no, did somebody grab the, no. Hopefully that. Ankylosaurus eggs. No, they were fertile. Damn you. Alright. Lock these doors. Stop stealing my eggs. Ooh. Forbidden. Try to get up a stockpile of various animals that I can turn into military support, basically. I don't have military set up at all yet. Need to get on that. I have a sneaking suspicion the goblins will be showing up shortly. I think of where I would put that, though. Yeah, let's see if I can put the stairs in here. Construction. Stairs. No access. Construction. Hold on, I probably need to come. Yeah. Take it out of orthoclase. Dwarven child. there a child throwing a tantrums? What? Uh. Get in a fight with some dinosaur that came down here? Gross. Let's get the trader up here real quick. Okay. No, I'll just take all off. Not expensive stuff or anything. Dino bone. Living. It's a maple living. A hammer, sure. Various alcohol. Good. Buckets. Is there any cheap empty barrels? I probably should take barrels. You know what? A milk barrel. I can always turn it into cheese, that's fine. Boxes. I do kind of wish you could sort by, well, you know what? You can actually. With using the DF Hack Trade UI, you can sort, so bag, and sort all the bags that they have by value. So if I just want just the cheap bags, I can go through and go, yeah, give me all the cheap bags. Like, 50 is kind of pricey for just a bag that I'm gonna use. Sure. I mean, I still prefer kind of having this setup here. By category like that, but if I... Leather... I'll take their... Um... Okay, there we go. Trade bins with content. So I can grab their leather bin while I'm at it. The only one they've got. Meat. Ooh. Type in meat. Will that categorize the whole thing? I can always separate that stuff. Pump helmets. I can trade them. Oh. Okay, you can just click off of it. Or right click off of it. Undo that. Or, sorry, not undo it. Rather, just get off of that menu so that if you want to just come over here and click, give me all your meat. Then you can do that. Pump helmets. Yeah, I do. I do want the pump. Berries. You can make salads out of those leaves. But... Backpack. Spiked copper ball. I probably should have. I could have brought some cheese up to trade, but no. leave it at that. So, goblets. Trade all my junky goblets. My pile of mugs that are kind of trash. And then I can come back up through here and trade gems until I get... I'll give them a little bit more just so they can bring me more next time. Thank you, Crundlekin. Crundlekin Merchant. You're more than welcome. I don't need you anymore. Take off. I do kind of wish... I think I might have mentioned it before. I do kind of wish UI would tell me that I've already traded with them. That I don't. If I... Just in case I save right here and come back to it later, that the trader icon there just... Or the... That way it's marked that I've already traded with them and I don't need to trade with them again or check to see what they've got. Or suspend the construction of up downstairs? Bummer. Up somehow. External interruption. Oh. Okay, so what's probably happened, my bet is that because these rocks are there, somebody has to come and move those rocks, and somebody was already working on it, so they couldn't move the rocks to another spot. They might have been here. Usually it's the rocks being in the way is the problem, and so somebody could go and move the rocks. They'll figure it out. Need to click on it again. It could. Let me see. Are these stones marked? Oh, they're marked as forbidden, aren't they? That's the problem. They were marked as forbidden because I told them not to go. I didn't want anybody going chasing after them before the ocean thawed. Because I thought maybe somebody would try to go grab those rocks out of the way and then the ocean would thaw out and they would drown, but... So they were forbidden. They couldn't pick them up. They couldn't work around them. Which, again, kind of a funny mental image that somebody's like, don't ever touch that rock. And then at some later point in time, somebody tells you to build a thing there, and you're just like, I can't move the rock, though. I can't do this. This job is impossible. Like, I mean, you could just move the rock out of the way. Just lightly brush it aside and finish the job. No. Somebody told me, rock's forbidden. Job will stay undone. Merchants have embarked on their journey. Did I think I did. That. Check. Okay, it does have a mechanism. Just making sure I had actually done that. Okay, so these walls are all up. Let's finish this construction. Abro blocks. Got it. And I can... Here, let me put this corner first. Now... Let me try it. It should... Oh no, I can't. It should cancel this. I guess they can... This ramp will let them get to any part of this. Guess that works. Yeah, like I said, so they'll come up here. They'll put each block on the wall in turn onward. Out there, turkey. Did that again. For now. This. Do I have any more animals that need pin? Know that I do. I mean, I could put the Edmontosauruses down there. No, looks like everything else is a bajillion turkeys. Rhinoceros. Turkey explosion. Oh yeah, so let's you want to roll down here real quick. Got plants brewing. Let's put like a couple of lavish meals real quick. Just to see what we turn out. Llama cheese, a bunch of seeds. Turn that into lasagna as well. Cabbage and plum helmet? Please don't tell me you're turning that into lasagna. Oh, a plum helmet casserole. Okay. That's fair. What's the... Weird. All those fertile turkey eggs have gone the way. So many eggs. Pachycephalosaurus, you fighting with this thing? Ooh. Who started this fight with the Pachycephalosaurus? Is it the... He's in combat, so... Are you just shooting at some random dinosaur? You are. Did you really need to stop and just shoot this dinosaur for some reason? What? I'm confused. Is this thing even aggressive? This thing's a herbivore. What? Why did you stop to attack this? I'm not sure why you've done this. I think you're part of the caravan. Wait. You got stunned. The dinosaur stunned you because you're being a dumbass. Attacking... I'm pretty sure that that's a... I don't have any marks to it yet. Yeah, it is just a... It is a friendly. I assume the caravan left without you because you stood around to shoot a dinosaur. You are still fighting this thing. You are overexerted and pale. Has this thing even done damage to you? Oh, I guess it has. I mean... Okay, so maybe... Oh. Don't have to stand around and fight this thing. You can run. Maybe you leave. You don't need to fight this thing to the death. You could leave. No. Sorry. I've started this conflict. I must finish it. It's taken off, dude. Okay, I think the Crundle has figured out he does not have to fight the creature to death. You are seriously injured though. Hopefully he makes it off the map. Got nickel bins have been made. Nice. Now we can put stuff in bins. I do also something that I have been doing more, remembering to do more of recently, is setting up just a, let's say like let's do 40. So set up a queue for rock crafts and do so every season. That way you already always have some amount of trade goods just to throw at somebody that shows up. Especially if you do any sort of modded civ stuff, you will have a lot more civs that want to come in and trade as well, usually. So far I've only had my dwarves and the Crundle, but there could be more showing up. This is still a pretty early fortress. But in a lot of other ones, I've always had 4 or 5 different groups that show up and want to trade. On the Dragonkin Volcano one that I've got, I will have upwards of 3 to 4 caravans at a time show up. And so having a queue or having automated crafting sitting around ready to go is definitely handy. It lets you keep some of those jewels around. It lets you get into starting to encrust higher end furniture with jewels so that you can like really beef up the price of those things. Clothier shop, you say? Like that's the one thing I have going fairly well on the Lizard Fort is just the amount of just a bunch of wool, cloth, and leather. Alright, just making some clothing. The one thing I have going real well on the Lizard Fort is having a sort of setup just for encrusting really nice furniture, right? Nice furniture or nice goods with gems. And being able to have sort of a stockpile of the higher end stuff. Have your jewel cutter workstation, your jeweler, linked to piles that are just high-end goods. That way, when they go to pull something to encrust, they are always pulling from the higher-end stuff. And so that way, you can make, a rock cabinet that's worth thousands, or, whatever it might be, a craft. Like, I had some, a figurine, a lot, you've made an artifact wool sock. Nice work. We can see what this description of the sock is. It is a $3,000 sock. All craft dwarf ship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with llama wool. made. It is made from llama wool cloth. In fact, shocking. This object menaces with spikes of llama wool. I don't know that I would want my socks to menace with spikes of anything. Thank you. Seems very uncomfortable. On the item is an image of 2 single-cut gems in llama wool. On the item is an image of a cave blob in turkey leather. Okay, well, I get it. Made a wool sock with a lot of wool on it. Then you've put a cave blob on it. Well, you know, I could see that being a thing that was sold today in shops. Somebody just has some mascot socks. They're selling cave blobs. So I've got all the walls set up. A few more there. One more here. Yeah, bro. And that's just again, DF hack. I would strongly suggest, even if you don't mess around with any other mods, DF, just having the ease of use of DF hack is just nice. Being able to just, you know, set this up so that you can build the walls along without having to like scaffold up and build a flooring. You just toss layers of walls up. Now, granted, if I want to go up any higher, I'm going to have to put another set of ramps up, but don't really plan on building it too much older than that. I guess it really does depend on whether or not I build up from here. Can I not? Okay, so I've got stairs up to there. Thought I got them to the top. Oh no, this is the... Sorry, this is the water level here. This is all full, and then... Okay. I'm slightly confused. We got... Oh. Can't really see. I can't read what's going on the other monitor. I'm gonna just make sure that I'm moving non-essential things. The other screen. Llamas. Got llamas. Got some dinosaurs. Hey, you have some fertile egg. I will have my army of... Oh. I keep forgetting as soon as I like think about it, like, I'm gonna have an army of dinosaurs. Oh, I don't have an army at all. Need to work on that. Ugh. Oh. Wait a minute. Stray baby llama needs to get back to the pen. Put all the llamas in the place. Please go back to the home. Oh. Saving machines. Okay. Let's pillow a little bit so I can... Some more. Thanks for the... I might go another hour or so. I'm really only streaming now because I had caffeine earlier, and there would be no way that I would fall asleep. Got. I do. Oh, uh-oh. Crap. Bugs. Oh. Are you running away also? Okay, you are. Those are not particularly great. It is a proficient hammerman. If I remember right, these dudes are pretty big. Yeah. They are not good. You don't really want to fight them. I mean, you'll have to sometimes, but not fun. They do rarely show up as thieves, but thanks for reminding me again, though, that I need to get an army going, because this fortress has no defense currently. I was working on figuring out where to put the barracks at. Let's see. Oh no, I've got a stray donkey sitting around here. That must have migrated in. Yeah. Barracks. On. Let's try this real quick. I'll see if I dig this out and there's no aquifers in here, then I might be able to dig out a few spots here to put the barracks up here. To try at least. I have 3 miners. I definitely need more than 3 miners. I will also need to. I will also need to. I also need to make a couple picks too. I don't have. Sure, I don't have too many laying around. Two, 5 picks. That way we can get these folks upgraded too. Like she's got a copper pick. Definitely want to upgrade. Some bloodstone. Okay, Olanite. Okay. So that's working. Let's try and put the barracks. Keeping fingers crossed that we don't hit the aquifer in here. I will also usual armor rack. Armor stand, sorry. Yeah, that's fine. Weapon rack. And we as well. I do need to stop and check whether or not I need to make another anvil so that I can set up another metalsmith's forge, and then I will specifically set I need to specifically set one of these up for the better armor smith, whoever the higher quality worker is. I will assign him specifically to it, or him or her to it specifically, so that I can gear up my military better quality or easier. Otherwise, random whoever's that. Oh, halfling caravan. Okay. We've got halflings showing up in town. I guess looking at the wall. Might have to put a floor here just so they can access this. Because it doesn't look like you can put the wall here from down on the ramp. Fortunately. Got 5 iron picks pretty quick. Right, so we need to send our bins up here real quick. Bin. Goods, gems. Pretty sure. Not most of our. I mean, I guess I technically could sell them a bunch of fertilized turkey eggs, which does sound a little gross. Just not even just regular eggs; they are already fertilized eggs. gonna just trade off to some. It's like trading in large quantities of balut. Grab item luster. Always getting drinks destroyed. Stone stockpiles. I think that stuff was only for the stuff. Yeah, this olivine. I'm tempted to another spot for it. Could go up. I'm very tempted. Not here. Find some olivine. I also need to like come out here and finish these rooms better too. Actually. More bedrooms set up. Right. Beds. Beds still. On this side. Back. Uh-oh. I will make some beds.
Is that stud
Uh-oh.
coming?
I beg your pardon.
More raiding. Oh, Time Stalker, what's going on? Finished your rando for the night? Thanks for the raid. Did you manage to get any other games done tonight? Or like completed? Time more. Amount of beds is less than let's make go at less than 5. Well, that's good at least. I mean, you you definitely want to chisel away what you can while you can. As many games as you've got still to go. I don't I don't know how you guys do it. That many games. Unless you guys have just kind of gotten to the point where you're escalating. No, I guess that's fair. Like, for me, when I think about it, it's just like because you guys only do it on Wednesday nights, right? It's just like one night a week seems like not enough for as many games as you guys are blazing through. Seeing the 2 games you got, yeah, and that's the thing that like I would kind of be driven mad by the fact that I'm like I could be done with these games. They would just show up again. I did see that you had gone through Mount Ordeals on FF4. That's still a lot of game left to do too. That's cool. How far along are you in Dragon Quest? Because I remember I saw some of that too. Hasn't seen Telly yet. Oh. Oh, I need to dig more of this out, don't I? I need more food storage. In fact. No chrono. You were doing. I saw you do some Dragon Quest though, or Dragon Warrior, whichever you know. Oh, oh yeah. I totally skipped that. Yeah, level 7 to the axe almost. Dang. Well, yeah, no, that sounds about right. Dragon Quest is, I mean, I guess it's one of those ones where every time it comes up, you're probably going to make some progress because so much of it is going to be just sitting around grinding. Because, I mean, technically, in the early Dragon Quest especially, grinding is progress. It sets you up to be able to do stuff later on, so... Well, since you're here, and since other folks were here before you as well, let me go ahead and do this. I will shout out Time Stalker. Wow. As part of the crew that does some of the arcade pit stuff, and as well as do you guys do other race things outside of the shuffler stuff? Or is it just the Wednesday night shufflers? I swear some folks were doing stuff on the weekends. Not lately. Yeah. Just depends on if people are up and around to do things. Armor stand. Oh, wait. I came in here to extend this out some. Since she raided into me earlier, let's see, can I do a shout out for... Give a shout out to Saber while I'm sitting here, since she plays a lot of all kinds of things. I know I ran into her from watching her play through Dwarf Fortress for her first time, but she also does Project Zomboid there. She does some Muse Dash. Does World of Warcraft. Is it Classic? You guys playing Classic? Uh-oh. Music started up? Tavern Song is up. Oh no. That's what I get for... That's what I get for not paying attention. I was hoping this might work on some of the challenge stuff that's in the queue up there this week. But I think he's been having a lot of internet issues as of late. I'm actually kind of surprised that Arcade Pit had went off the last couple of weeks just from how many times he has internet issues. Turkey Gobbler. Wine. Take that wine. Some sewer brew. Mmm. Delicious. Was Mifa still doing her birthday stream? I give Mifa a shout out as well. Like sandbag. Should have actually gone through. Do this. I'll come down here and grab. That's fine. Okay, I come down here and just grab the meat real quick. Do not have a ton of meat. Fish, okay. Plants? Yeah, we got a lot of plants. Berries. Didn't take that stuff just for creating more alcohol with it. The rest of that stuff, not super useful. Ring. I guess that's also a really... On top of setting up the like a monthly cycle for producing stone goods, you want to get really sneaky with it. Let me finish this trade out real quick. I'll finish that thought. You want to get really sneaky with it. What you can do is do the same thing. Do that similar idea of setting up monthly production quotas for your rock crafts or whatever material you got a bunch of. If you've got a ton of shells is real easy. Trade that. But if you come down to your workshop, let's say I have, let's see, is it this one? I think I have one of them assigned. So my stonecrafter, this guy is like the best stonecrafter I have in the fortress. You can come down and find whoever your best one is. Like a legendary weaver, you probably don't him be in charge of that, but so as you can see, this guy is already assigned to a specific workshop, this shop. What you can do is, instead of setting up the general queue like that, you can come into the shop specifically, turn it off so it doesn't take any outside orders, and then just have it do rock craft. And come in here and set it to, like, hey, every month, every season, I want you to make 30 rock crafts. That way you know specifically that this guy is going to make a bunch of rock crafts. It's just going to be that one guy. And because he's really good at it, you'll have a lot of decent rock crafts when it comes to trade. Now, I wouldn't permanently do it that way. Like, it's good to have it set like that when you need value, when you need stuff to trade, early on especially. But later on, you'll have people in your fortress that get kind of bummed out because they can't build anything. They haven't crafted anything in a while. And so having, like, if you want to have just some shops sitting around specifically so people can make let's see if it shows up in, he doesn't have it. Let me, no. Some of them will have like craft item, their unmet needs. And that's kind of the best way to do it. If somebody hasn't, like, craft object. That way, you don't want to lock down everything to just the people who make the best stuff. Otherwise, you'll get some negative moods from some dwarves that just want to be able to do a thing. Craft object. Now, what you can do to fix that, or to make sure you're targeting their needs for crafting, is you can go into labor, set up a specific work detail just for crafting. And then anytime you see somebody that's like, oh, this person needs the craft object, you throw them on that job, and they will be assigned to specifically work for that, that production queue you've set up. And especially if you have it set up so that only those people, only people who are assigned to crafting do crafting. That way, you know for a fact that whoever is doing the extra, the crafting on top of, if you have somebody specially assigned to, like, the good crafting, everybody else who's doing the not so good crafting will be specifically set up because you want them to fix that mood issue. You want them to get a need met. We'll come in here and dig some more of this olivine out because I enjoy the green stones. It is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, going on. I will also, since it might be, since folks might not know, I will pop it out there again. You can use, if there's anything in the fortress that needs to be named or you would like to name, it'd be easy to just set up the channel points just to name a thing, whatever you want. Well, within reason. I do still have final say in what things get named in the fortress. I did set the order to make more beds. Hopefully, back to making more beds. I do need to catch up a little bit on making rooms. Each floor should have 24. I also need to come through and smooth. Oh. It's still a giant mess with all the raw materials hanging out on it. Actually, might want that raw gem. Oh, always such a bother. Out of here. I barge into your room. Mine while you're trying to sleep, by the way. It's how we do it. Metals and stuff, especially tetrahedrite, I'm not like super concerned about. If I really need metal, I will make some later. Or I will, come back down here and make the rooms manually later. I do cabinets? No, I don't. Rock cabinet. That on a time. Rock cabinets. Okay. So we've got. Alright, so it looks like I can, in fact, put the barracks up here. We'll need more beds. We're getting a few made. Barrack space up here. Weapon racks on the side. And the armor stands on the other. Right. It seems like they never actually use all of them. I don't know if I've even seen anybody. No, actually, I have seen people use the weapon racks. I've seen folks use the armor stands, but it just seems very rare that they ever unequip their stuff and put it on the stands. They're not on duty. Was grown to become a gray llama. Set up this barracks. I will need to set up a squad for them. Alright. Forgot, I don't have a military or a militia command. Competent leader. It is you, are a competent leader. So, pause. So again, a real nice feature that DF Hack has. Being able to sort out people who hate combat, people who are maimed, so if they have any injuries that might hinder them in combat and in fighting capability, you can turn that off. So I can kind of just turn off all the sort of negative things that will hurt you as far as a decent military individual goes. And I kind of don't want to put this diagnostician in the military. I need a medical setup as well. I will put folks in there. Bone carver, you're fine. Not the legendary stonecrafter. Thank you. Fish dissector can go in there. How about this glazer? A wax worker. So we will need to set them for a schedule. Come over here and grab training orders. Do every other month On, off. Um, we won't have much in the way of armor currently, however. A bummer, but I do need them to start working on getting up to speed. And, oh right, I did make another anvil specifically to set this up. That. This is just that. That's fine. Right. You know, all kinds of masterpieces. One of these other workshops is owned by this Fisher dwarf. Doesn't really need to. Oh wait, did you ever? Yes. We the one rock craft because so I again that's one of those things I'd set up. This particular Fisher dwarf had the craft object unmet need hanging around, so I assigned her to this station to do that. She's already met that goal though, so she doesn't really need to be the one doing that. The Bourne Hall Farmers Guild has been established. Okay, do that. So that did pop up when migrants arrived. I have to wonder. Migrant? No. Yeah. I say I have to wonder if when I see that stuff pop up right after a migrant wave has shown up, my first thought is, oh, did a bunch of people migrate in from the same job type? And so they showed up and just like, oh, well, we have enough people now. We can make that guild. Because that's what happened in the Crab Fort. The crab, a whole chunk of a miner guild showed up, and then immediately, oh well, we want a guild hall because 10 miners just moved in. I do also. Guild weapons, skill. That's probably who we're gonna stick there. Yeah. Skill weapons, skill armors. So again, turn off the general work orders so that this workshop doesn't get anything but these specific jobs. So I want our iron. I want iron mail. I'm gonna make iron mail and iron leggings. And then we're gonna make iron hammer. No, and oh, what is it called? Just a base? Maul. It could be a maul. Make an iron. Let's make a couple iron maul. mace. Make a mixture of weapons. Give them some options. Iron spear, always get a good iron spear. Very nice. No. Great axe. Alright, iron great axes. I think that should be good. No, I do need iron. A sword. I guess we have to go with short swords. Or can they make great swords? No. That is not a dwarf thing. Okay. Okay. Should be good. That will keep him busy for a while. Food storage item. Shoot. Okay. Yeah. And I don't think they can. I don't think they can stick that in there from there. So I will have to remove the ramp here, make one section of floor. That. Construct that ramp. And I will stick another ramp in place. I'll just use raw stone currently. Oh. Well. I see. Crafts have been completed. So. Yeah, that's still there. So I can come up here now. Should be able to build a floor. Oh, right. No, what I need to do is I put the wall behind it. Same thing with the wall behind it. Ramp. That should be. That should give them access to the upper floor. One. Pretty silly. Oh. Come Come on. Discord crashed and then it, like in the background hollering at me to log. You should know this. So now they've got that complete. I could theoretically take this wall down if I wanted to. Or I could use this to build the floor out so I had a ceiling on top of it. I don't know if that's what I want to do yet or not. That's the right farm guild. Yes. Take it down to. I'm trying to think of what floor. Oh, whoa! You got one of those Megaloceros rolling around in here. Where's it at? Clumsy. Somebody's stray Megaloceros just hanging around. Fine. Let's put you in the rest of the beds. What? I don't. That. Megaloceros, okay. I don't want that thing. I don't want that thing going hungry. Those things are pretty massive. One of these times I need to make a farm of those guys because I have to wonder if their antlers aren't like massive enough that I get a lot of like horn craft stuff out of them. I should make a generalized stone stockpile somewhere down here. Like right there. I do it by 6x6. Yeah. No. Wrong. I mean, actually, I'll do like 8x8. Since they're like more of a generalized stockpile, or a generalized materials stockpile, having more space is going to be better. Tight. Turn on that iron ore. Full night there. Siderite is the copper. No, that's 10. Sorry. Right. I had to do a bunch of Alina ore, but that gets smelted. Is almost 1. I might go to like 130, maybe 2. I'm not quite there, not quite tired yet. But I will be getting there shortly. Rock weapon. Masterweed earring. Okay. Short sword. Not bad. Weapon. Not too bad at all. A couple of the iron picks are still here. Most probably because the miners that started with copper picks don't go and change out their tools particularly easily. You have to like assign them to a squad and then tell them to go grab a new one. Bunch of people singing in the tavern. Random stray kitten. Let's see. Oh yeah. I did get a bunch of stuff. Or I got some stuff. Let's see what happens if I make some more lavish meals. Fine meal. Make a few. You know, I'll kind of end up burning through my food stockpile. So some sort of fish, cabbages, and prepared brain. What are we turning those into? Oh crap. Hold on. Prepared brain chowder. Delicious. Just like Mom used to make. Brain chowder. That's just a bunch of meat. Just throwing a bunch of meat together. Hopefully you're making a roast or something. A turducken, but with hearts and brains. Saving the adventure data. Pause real quick. 1 second. I just want to make sure I log stuff in real quick. Okay, sorry about that. I just was getting that stuff set up so I could, so that I, have it logged in instead of it being broken all night. Oh. If he's still streaming, I will also I'll give a shout out to Sergeant Lance. He has been playing through most of the, or I think he played through all the mainline Alone in the Dark. He's currently playing Alone in the Dark. He's been playing through those, trying to get everything completed and out of the way so that he can play the new one, day one. I believe he started that stream earlier. Double check. Hopefully it's not too late. Maybe he's still playing it. But yeah, giving a shout out to some other folks. While I'm at it. Cat sneezing. Wait, what happened? I thought he was cooking. Oh, I wonder if maybe, yeah. So my guess is that the chef that was working on that stuff, is in the military squad, and as soon as the month hit, the squad roles popped up, and he had to go take off. Some more chowder. Nice work. Eggs, brains, fish. Throw it all together, and you got a stew. Yeah. Hey, you made some rook lamprey wraps. A little bit of flatbread, a bit of naan. Nuggets. We made some nuggets. Dwarf nuggets. We've done it. Our fortress is complete. Made nuggets. Dwarf technology cannot get any greater than this. Although, now that I've made nuggets, I know the goblins will come to try to take them. Box. Gabbro in place. And then this. Oh, yeah, right. The wall's back in place. Uh-oh. Got a thing. A block. Best. Other works. Hopefully. Items. We literally gathered one piece of leather. Lady. Ah. That's fine. I mean, it won't be exciting, but at least you won't have gone mad because you didn't have silk or animal wool or whatever. Live with it. Wants martial training. She wants martial training. I don't necessarily want to throw a skilled armor crafter. Skilled, looking at skilled, yeah. I really don't want to throw somebody who's skilled at an important job in the fortress into the military. You have a lot of clay sitting here. Making some... A helmet snake scale buckler. Made a shield? Yes. If you're gonna make something out of one piece of leather, suppose the shield isn't the worst thing. Helmet snake scaled butler. Craft workmanship is of the highest quality. It is decorated with helmet snake scale. I don't know how. I guess you could make the shield out of the thing you're also decorating it. I guess technically you're just making the decoration in leather that it's made out of. That would work. That would make sense. I do want to put stone. Some cat sneezing. Who's sneezing over there? Don't. Cats. One of you cats has the sniffles. I don't know if it's because they're getting into something they're not supposed to be. Or if they're actually having caravan. The dwarven outpost is on his bins. Bars. Probably make some more. Yeah, let's make some more. Orders. Yeah. Oh, there you are. What have you been doing? Gotta do your little stretch so you can lay on me. Ugh. Ow. No, come on. I don't need you to step on the mic, please. Huh? Not that you're on camera to show off the fact that you were smashing things, but... Please, where you going? Oh. I apologize again for cat interruptions. Hey. No. What are you doing? You're such a butthead. Getting catted here. Ugh. Stomach. I appreciate it. I appreciate not being able to see what's going on at all times. Thank you. Maybe we've got some singers. Baby alpaca needs to go back in the bin. Needs to go back in the bin up here. Sneaky llamas. Blame you, cat. You messed this all up for me. Huh? Is that llama supposed to be up here and isn't because somebody's just not moved them? Like, butts. Will they haul some lumber to me? Is like having the home civ send me lumber because it's really just so cheap, and I don't have to bother the elves. What are you doing? Megaloceros. Can I get some Megalocerises? You have any Megalocerises? Hey, you do. You do. In fact. Oh, thanks, cat. I totally didn't move that twice now. Prevent you from sitting on it. Dork. Leather water skin. Right? I can live with that. I can make some leather skins. Did send I not? No. Bin. Goods. I don't really want to put my those are empty bins. No. I guess that will do for now. Raw fish. Oh, right. Dang it. It's petition. Keep getting distracted by things. The Farmers Guild. Got this tavern here. I think I will put the... Let's put the guilds in here. So I'll dig down this way, and then the guild halls can be right in here. Like 10 by 8s. And I can fudge this one different direction. Yeah, like that. For the future, I know I will need multiple guilds in this place. Blacksmith, amulets, iron mail shirtsman. I do also. I also do want to make iron breastplate. They're done. They're done with that. Stray cats, baby llama. Making some nickel bins. Also, um, These pet sheep hanging around down here. Thanks. That out. Get that gym out of there. Oh. Uh-oh. More migrants have arrived. I do actually want more fuel barrels than that there. Probably actually should put 3 in there, but I still also need to make a tomb floor. We haven't gotten to that part. I could actually put it in out, but actually, make that lower priority away from your other duty. And I can put in construction, put in some walls and such. Tombs. Okay. 2 positions. 2 petitions. Meeting hall. Guild hall and farmers. Farmers Guild. So, we want to get this smooth. That way I can throw doors in there. What's our best doors? I think we've got a few okay doors. And get that out of there. Block. Yeah, bro. Okay. Kind of debating when I should try to pass out. You know what? I will go to 2 o'clock. At 2 o'clock, or top of the hour, basically, I will call it a night. I will attempt to pass out for a little while. See how that goes. I don't think I got. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I actually got up to the trade depot. Okay. Rating. Them logs. Brought a ton of logs. And raptors. And deer. It's okay. I mean, I think that's pretty much what I asked for, so. Oh, wait a minute. You're trying to trade away my artifact, aren't you? Where are you at? No? Really? Oh. Because I'm not trading. Right. Let's see. So, all that stuff. I think there might be an artifact in. Yes. 2 artifacts. Let's artifact. I would like to not do that. Don't need to be part of your sales. Iron Chain can stay. Rivers can stay. I do want to grab 2 each. Yeah. And you know what? Grab a 3rd one. Then brown. And then have a decent amount of drink. I'm much in the way of actual beverages. But I might take a. You know, just to have some backups. And wouldn't be flying. Oh, right. Just they just labeled theirs as the. That should be. How about that? Will you trade for that? Oh, okay. Rock crafts have been completed. Carving hydrated. Why is this baby alpaca here? Should definitely be. Cat, please. Should definitely be up here. Oh, I know what. Ha! I'm a doofus. Super doofus. I kept looking for a llama, and it is not a llama, it is an alpaca. Why I couldn't find it earlier. so need to work on this guild hall still. Fancy scribing. Do we have anybody with fancy scribing skills? Or engravers? You have 2 decent engravers. Is selected with that. I'll let them handle this for now. Then I will train up some other folks to get on that afterwards. Once this is completed. I also out. I'll do 7. Okay. Does nobody want to come and do the engraving job that they're supposed to do? Are working on. I could. Let's see. They are a farming guild. Silver bar. Oh wait, that's probably underground. Don't mess with it. Silver? Silver. I do have silver. So it'll I have a competent blacksmith. Bummer. No really good smiths. It's competent. Then what I'll do is I'll make some silver. Oops. Pedestal. Yeah. Let's make like 4 of those. And I can just stick some fancy stuff on it from the fortress. Stick some fancy objects in there. I also do make a couple iron, or make like 3 iron altars. I'll wait until this guy's finished making the rest of these breastplates, and then I will go tell the army to go get their materials. Oh. Okay. We're getting there. Your ewe is hungry. Here? No. Hopefully your owner will feed you. Not, I can always rush him up to the surface. Okay. Serpentine door? I will smooth stone. I will make this the dedicated temple. The other. The faith of pricing. All right. Archers are leaving. I do have a pin set up for. Where are they at? Utah Raptors traded for. Doors. Get doors. And shops. Let's put the nest boxes in. Oh. Out of rock nest box. That's fine. We'll figure it. Dionychus egg. Those are all non-fertile. So let's unlock this. I'll let the. Oh no! There they go. Immediately run out. Did I have a hunter? I do have a ranger. Let's see. Training. Training outside. The dragonfly. Oh, okay. The I probably should sit down and train the. Let me make sure that they have. No, they're just animal trainer. Huh. Assume that they had. Ambusher. Only novice level. Huh. And wrestlates. Okay. So go into the equip. Let us update your equipment. You need shields and helms. our next big manufacturing. Down here, guys' workshop. Shields. Helm. That for now. Oh. Pop that back. Good stretch in there. Favorite masterpiece. You still hungry? I'm gonna go get to the inn. Apparently, cannot feed their pet sheep. Okay. Build. Farmer Guild, yeah. Maybe it just hasn't refreshed yet. Yeah, there it goes. That's what it is. Pedestal and iron altars. I do want to put the altars in place first. Fortunately, like I said, my blacksmith is not particularly good. They are some of those the blacksmithing jobs, or the metalworking jobs specifically, are typically some of the hardest to do, just because it oftentimes requires a lot more materials to get somebody up to a high level stuff. Sometimes you just luck out and somebody gets a mood and becomes a legendary, metal crafter of some sort, or weapons, etc. But a lot of times you have to either you sit around and you have somebody manufacture a bunch of metal objects and smelt them back down again a lot, over and over and over again, or when you embark, when you set up at the very beginning, the other easy thing to do is just set somebody with a high level of armor smithing or blacksmithing skill, some sort of metalworking skill. That way, they're already good at it when they first start out, so you don't have to waste a bunch of materials trying to get them even better. They just are good. You want to get more of the engraving. Wow. Yep, value-wise. Got a decent amount of time for that job. Up to the barracks. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that I up chief. I'm gonna put. Let's, kind of want to put the Fisher Dwarf there, just because I would much rather have the doctor like I'd much rather have somebody less company be there, but then have like this, eye master diagnostician there, office surgeon, better than nobody. Bone doctor, accomplished bone doctor. Go. You need powder for gas. Have plenty of down there. Should be easy to do. Blaster. Bag. Late at night, my starts to monotone robot sound. He's been elected mayor. Firewall. There is. Suppose we already completed the nest boxes. Yeah, keep an eye out. Just make sure that whoever plants one of these egg boxes doesn't immediately try to run in and grab eggs out of the nest. About 15 more minutes. Then I will turn off for the night. Crash out. If I stream tomorrow, it'll probably be excuse me, later in the evening. Ooh. Right. Lock these up briefly. Did they already grab those eggs? I totally. Enough, I get. Yes, you. Words. I will have words with you. Dwarves. Let's leave here stealing my eggs. Do I have the you have one D, but I don't really want to send him out to do. Probably should send the ranger. Bip. Yeah, of course. course. Bags. Cat, why are you standing right in the way? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You lay down. Lay down. Bear with me as I turn off my phone. It'll work. Okay. Should be fine. Wish you wouldn't like kick. You start to lay down. I'd appreciate that. The display pillars, pedestals. We'll just find some. We'll find some fancy crafted things to stick in here. Easiest thing to do is just stick an artifact of some sort on there. That will immediately drive the device to the ceiling. Oh, right. I originally had, yeah, a bunch of thrones, specifically tables. I just never put them in. Some mugs. Okay. Have all visitors welcome. There's a keat. I assume that's a not a parakeet. All ground dwelling. Oh. Okay. Cave swallow remains. Who's leaving their dead cave swallows laying around my tavern? Of all places. Direwolf. I blame you. Ban uncertain. I haven't even started on noble quarters yet. Get another stray lamb in here. People, could bring your animals in here. Leave them in the tavern. I'd have just put stray. See what else is still stray and not somewhere that I definitely need to start culling some chickens, or sorry, turkey. We're definitely at that point. We're having a small turkey explosion. Butcher that. That. Butcher. Butcher that, definitely. They only, if they have all negatives, I just tend to butcher them. Later on, you can get to the point where maybe you start butchering ones that don't have anything. Those eggs are not fertilized, so really need on that. You can be gone. I will make this passable. That gobbler. All these eggs. All these eggs seem unfertile. Like this. Rail. Okay. Been good so far. Oh, crap. 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes, I will turn off, wind down. I'll see if anybody else in my... might not be. I appreciate folks hanging out. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for all those raids. Much appreciated. I probably still need to trim more turkey. Sure. Shields have been made. Actually, I probably should wait. I'll wait till they get done with that helmet. That way, they can all run down there and get new gear at the same time. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Update equipment, please. Go. I just need gloves and boots. Gray dodo. Other bags have been made. Cave spider remain. A plaster powder. Pizza pasta. Soap is the other thing I need to make. Hopefully, we've got some fat rendered. Green fat. Carve some more of this out. I have more. Space for kitchen workshops and more space for food storage. All right. Okay. Let us... let's see. I might... Somebody spilt their dwarven wine out on the ice already? Wild. Yeah, I will... Construction. Stairs. From here then, maybe? Construction. Max it. fancy bracelets thing. Plain leather. Oh, right. I've got a bunch of bones and things sitting here. Probably need a good stockpile. No, we don't. I will put a stockpile for bones. A bone pile. Corpses. That we need refuse. Skulls. Bones. Skulls. I'll go in here. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna wind it down. Let's save the fortress real quick. Tradition is still outstanding. Oh, by the time you get done engraving stuff, it should be up, I guess. Pretty easily. Alright. Save. Call it a night. See if anybody on my list is. Oh, that this can't be right. Oh, what? I thought time had already ended. Um, let me bring up my. One second. I will. Let me this up. This. I'm going to hop in the browser real quick and check to see if anybody on my list is streaming. I will raid folks over to there. Try to get some sleep in. Once that closes out, please, thank you. Um, Huh. Um. I'm kind of debating. Um. Punishment? Yeah, let's do that. Let's. Um. 1 second. This. Okay. Again, thanks for popping in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the raids. I will catch you all another time. Good.